I get out the car. I'm done arguing. I don't want to argue no more. I get out. I'm walking away. This nigga from out the backseat of the car starts shooting me. You shot me. I ain't get cut by no glass, but let me tell you why they saying that. When the police, because the people in the neighborhood, there's a witness. When the police came, because the neighbors called the police, this did not happen at Kylie's house. This happened damn near back at the house I was staying at. I was just trying to get home. We was 5 minutes away from my spot. The police come. I'm scared. All this shit going on with the police is shooting motherfuckers for anything. The police was literally killing black people for no motherfucking reason. Soon as the police tell us all get out the motherfucking car, the police is really aggressive. You think I'm about to tell the police that we niggas, us black people, got a gun in the car? You want me to tell the laws that we got a gun in the car so they can shoot all of us up? Nigga, I'm scared. It's a fucking helicopter over us and some more shit. Why the fuck would I tell the laws somebody got a gun in this car and this nigga shot me? So I can get shot, you can get shot, she can get shot, he can get shot. I ain't tell the police what happened immediately right then because I didn't want to die. I don't want the police to shoot me because it's a nigga with a gun in the car. I'm leaking, I'm bleeding. Motherfucker, somebody, I'm lying, bitch. Did I pay a helicopter to come over me and record my feet leaking blood? No. How the fuck I'ma fake that? I didn't tell the police nothing because I didn't want us to get in no more trouble than what we was already about to get in. The fuck? I get to the motherfucking hospital, the police bitch being so rude to me. Well, what's going on? Like, da-da-da-da, you're being detained, da-da-da. Ma'am, I'm being detained, I'm leaking. But I'm still not saying what happened. Shit crazy. The motherfucking doctor, the police finally let me go. I ain't go to jail. Them 3 motherfuckers went to jail. I get to the hospital, the doctors do x-rays on my feet. Oh, ma'am, you got bullets in your feet, got bullet fragments in your other foot. I'm thinking the doctors is the police, so I'm still trying not to tell them, like, nah, I didn't know I got shot. You know what I'm saying? I'm scared. Like, I've never been shot before. I don't have to lie about that. Why would I lie? You want me to be a bad person so bad, and y'all motherfuckers want to believe the lie before you believe the truth. Stop trying to come on the internet acting like a black woman, a grown-ass black woman, really got any reason to be lying on another grown-ass black man when all the shit fucked up going on in the world right now. If you really want to tell the motherfucking truth, I've tried to save this nigga. Even though he shot me, I tried to spare him. And y'all motherfuckers is not sparing me. That's crazy. That's fucked up. I go through so much shit on a daily basis anyway, then to have to get on the motherfucking internet where I'm just trying to make my music, do my shit, pop my shit like the bitch I always been. And I'm trying to save niggas, and y'all on the internet talking about, oh, bitch, you ain't get shot, oh, bitch, you this, oh, free tour. That nigga not in jail. He not in jail because I didn't tell the laws what happened as soon as it happened, and I should have. I'm smart. I didn't have to spare that nigga. I don't have to spare nobody, but I did, and I'm done. Y'all asking where people at? Why ain't nobody saying nothing? Ask them why they not saying nothing. I haven't talked to the same people. Y'all worry about where they at. I don't lie. I don't have to lie. Ask that nigga why he not saying nothing. What the fuck he gonna get on here and say? Yeah, I shot her. Why? Tell him why you shot me. No reason. Stop fucking lying on me. Stop fucking acting like black women is the motherfucking problem. Stop acting like black women is aggressive when all they be doing is speaking the motherfucking facts and you motherfuckers can't handle it. Stop spreading lies. Stop getting on the internet acting like this shit your motherfucking diary. Stop lying on people. Truth motherfucking is, bitch, you shot me. You scared to come tell everybody that you fucking shot me, and you got your whole fucking team on the internet lying, trying to cover your motherfucking ass. And I'm tired of it. Stop doing that shit. Stop dragging me, and y'all motherfuckers don't even know what really motherfucking happened. Y'all niggas wasn't there. Y'all motherfuckers be so quick. Oh, but bitch, you a dry snitch. Oh, da-da-da. Who? You niggas talk more than bitches do. You niggas go tell on other people quicker than a bitch will. So don't ever play in my face like I'm wrong. Y'all niggas don't know no code. Y'all niggas don't know no loyalty. I don't even know where half you motherfuckers be from on the internet. Playing with me, and don't play in my face no more. Okay? And that was that.
Of the trial against rapper Tory Lanez included highly anticipated testimony today. Rapper Megan Thee Stallion arrived at a Los Angeles courthouse this morning where she testified about what she says happened on the night of July 12th, 2020. Performer Tory Lanez is accused of shooting her after a night out, but his attorney claims that he's innocent and that this is all just a case of jealousy. ABC's Zareen Shah was in the courtroom today. Zareen, what did Megan say happened that night?
Lindsay, it wasn't just what she said happened, it's how she said it. She was really emotional in court today. She said, this story is not just about a shooting. This story is about who I had sex with. You remember yesterday, the defense, they were really pitting her against her friend, talking about the fact that they shared intimate partners, multiple intimate partners. She said in court today, I had just done a song with Beyonce. I did something of my dreams and I was shot at. And she said, they're calling this the Megan Thee Stallion trial. I am not on trial. I wish he would have killed me. If I knew I would have to go through this torture, I wish he would have killed me. She did say a lot that was very, very important, aside from just some of the really emotional things that she said. She dropped some bombshells. She says that Tory offered her $1 million to keep quiet. That he said, please don't say anything. And then he told her, I was already caught with a gun. I'm on probation. She says he was not worried about her at all.
Wow, really dramatic testimony there. And what did Tory's attorney tell you that their goal was for the cross-examination today?
You know what, I asked him right before lunch. I said, so what's your goal? What do you hope to accomplish today? He said, we're going to show how she lies. And you could certainly tell sitting in that courtroom that that was their goal. The attorney said, the defense attorney said, you lied on national TV. Megan said, yes. He said, you lied to Detective Stogman. She said, yes. He said, you lied about having an intimate relationship with Tory. She said, yes. Look, we know that she has not been truthful about her intimate relationship with Tory. She now says that they did have an intimate relationship. And then the defense attorney pressed her on some really granular details. And there were some moments where she said, I don't remember. I could have, maybe. You could tell that he was really trying to poke holes in her story that she gave to her lawyers. He also said yesterday, Lindsay, and this was one of the most interesting things that I think he said yesterday, he said there was a witness who saw a female with a gun. It's a really important detail. And then my producer, Abby, saw the lawyer today, and she said, you know, can you clarify this? What do you mean about with a gun? And I pressed him upstairs about this as well. And he says, I said, do you mean holding a gun? And he said, no, with a gun. He basically meant in the vicinity of a gun, near a gun. Mind you, this is not something that the jurors know. They are still remembering what he said yesterday, that a witness saw a female with a gun. So it's going to be interesting to see exactly what happens with that detail, if that's clarified for the jurors.
Such a steamy case. You actually have steam rising all around you, Zareen Shah. Our thanks to you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.
Hello, guys. How everybody doing? Hi, this is Tasha Talk Truth. What I don't do, I'm gonna speak the truth all day, every day. So let's get into it. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. I know y'all haven't heard from me in so long. I miss you guys so much. Yes, y'all gotta excuse my smoke detectors, okay? Y'all gotta excuse my smoke detectors now. Now, they have been changed since a couple of years ago, okay? They have been changed. Because I know there's some videos where the motherfuckers was going off. But they have been changed a few times since then. Alrighty, guys. I just wanted to tell y'all I love y'all. Thank you guys for still sticking with me. Even though I know I promised y'all a gang of videos. I was talking to my friend today. Actually, I call her my sis. And I was, she be on the phone with me when I be riding around doing errands and, with my kids and stuff. And I told her, I said, see, look, this is the reason why I can really never finish a full video or, finish editing a video. But trust me, honey, I have plenty of videos, girl, when I was just going in on rebuttals of my radio. Just, got some good videos. I think I'm gonna make I'm gonna put them together and do a unreleased edit of, my rebuttal videos are unreleased, okay? But anyway, guys, all jokes to the side, I want to speak about the Megan and Tory case. I'm going to say it just like this, like I said from the beginning, and like I've been saying all the time. I believe Tory shot Megan. I mean, just point blank. Point blank. That girl has no reason to lie on him. Not at all. What's the reason? What's the reason? If Kelsey accidentally shot her best friend, I'm quite sure that, it would have been okay. And what I mean by being okay, Kelsey would have, confessed, Megan, I'm sorry. And Megan would have forgiven her. Megan would have forgiven her. I could see Megan doing more for Kelsey if Kelsey was the one who popped her, forgiving her, especially, finding out, what had happened between her and Tory. I absolutely believe that Megan would have forgave her, and it wouldn't be all of this. So it makes no sense, for Kelsey to have, popped her and, not you get what I'm saying? If she did this, I don't think that Megan would have pursued this situation, just point blank, especially if it was on an accident. Even if it was on purpose, like she didn't, even if it was on purpose, I still can't see Megan Thee Stallion pressing charges on Kelsey at all, especially when she had, went behind her back and had, slept with Tory. Now she did say that she had already, had relations with him, and Kelsey had a crush on him. That could be true. We don't know, because see, as we can see now, Kelsey, she lies as well. Okay? She is lies. She has gotten her ass up on that damn stand and told so many lies, twisted the story around and everything. But I'm about to tell y'all exactly what is going on. Everything in this video is alleged, but this is a public trial. So I can actually state how I feel and what I think. And so there's no doubt in my mind that Tory did not do this. He did this. He couldn't even come out when it happened. He couldn't. Let me tell you something. An innocent person, especially a man, is not going to sit back and knowing that he can be, in prison. And as we can see, he is very petty. If he didn't do this, he would have been and came out and said he didn't do it. He would have denied these claims from day one. He did not do that. He put some things in a song. He made a song. He went and made a song. He had his father. He promoted his father on Mob Radio. You telling me a innocent person, okay? And this was a clear cut, it was only 4 people there. And if he hadn't done this, he would have, protected his innocence. Period. You had T.I. that told him, man, come on out here and speak. Come on out here and see something. Say something. It was until this bitch here, Mob Radio, that had immediately sided up against Tory. Well, let me say this. Not immediately, but she still was pointing a finger. She did say, oh my God, Tory, if you did this, you wrong. But she went after Megan for clout, okay? It was more beneficial. For people that don't know, Mob Radio, she is a egg licker, okay? She would do anything by any means because she wants the clout, she wants to be famous, she wants to be a celebrity, she wants to be a Tasha K, she wants to be a Megan Stallion, she wants money, she wants fame, she wants all of this. And you know, a lot of people do. And let me say this, a lot of people, you know, they will throw people under the bus, throw they own up under the bus, step all on them to get to where they're going. But this right here is very different. Very, very different. You know, this woman pretended like she was pro-black to gain followers. She pretended like she all of a sudden had this love for Tasha K, and she wanted to protect Tasha K against Cardi B, because Tasha K was an African American woman. We saw how that turned out. She dragged Tasha K for filth. Okay? And so we saw her with Carl Crawford. She tried to say that him and Erica Banks, you know, committed a crime that she knew nothing about. But her strategy is to let me defend the person. If I defend a person good enough and strong enough, I can start getting recognition. People will start noticing me. People will start seeing me, and I will get out there in the media, and I will get my blue check mark. She wants the blue check mark from Instagram and Twitter real bad. She was throwing people under the bus, stepping on people, and she was doing the most because she wanted a blue check mark. But anyway, when it comes to this case with Megan, I did make a video on the reason why she started dragging Megan. Now, for people that don't know, it may be shocking to a lot of people. Mob Radio used to defend, she didn't defend her, but she was a very, very heavy Megan supporter, okay? And what I think happened, and this is the type of woman that she is. Now, there are a lot of women out here like this, but she's the type of woman that she would defend you, she would ride with you until you make it. When you become a solidified celebrity, you know, fame, fortune, and everything, then she starts to be jealous and start to hate on you, okay? And this is exactly what she did to Megan. Besides, it doesn't matter if Megan came out and said, you know, that she owned her name and she owned all this stuff, when in fact Entertainment 300 owned Megan's name first. But who's to say that Megan, you know, she didn't know that they had already, you know, bought her domain name. You know, she's thinking that she's getting this for the first time. Okay, so that was part of the reason why she started to, you know, have this change of heart with Megan. But no, it was all about jealousy. She is so jealous of that woman. It's really, it's pathetic. It makes no sense. So what does she do? Because she's trying to, like I said, she was trying to get to the top. She was trying to get, you know, in spaces, and, you know, she wants to be, you know, she wants to be rich and famous. She wants to dress like these women. She wants bodies like these women that she tear down. She wants their clothes, like she says, that they look very tacky in. She wants the wigs that she say that they wigs is very nasty and lopsided. You know, she wants to be JT. She wants what JT has. She wants to be Megan. She wants what Megan has. You know, she wants to be with Nicki Minaj. And like I said, she do not like Nicki Minaj. And Barb's, y'all gonna learn. Y'all are going to see her do a 360 on Nicki Minaj, and it is coming, okay? Because she has gained a lot of attention and a lot of clout from actually helping Tory, you know, win this case. Now, let me stop right there with that hoe, because I will finish her in another video. But right now, I want to talk about the way Megan is. She's already been treated so poorly, so badly in the public eye. It's really, really sad. And I'm surprised. Matter of fact, I'm so glad that she did not take her life. Okay? She's very strong. She's very strong. Because had it been somebody else, they probably would have not been able to handle, all of this pressure, all of this backlash. She is the victim. And you have a blogger that has been attacking her. I'm sorry, I had to bring her back up because she is the reason why, if Tory gets off, she is the reason why, because she is the one who cast doubt against Megan. She is the one that said Megan never got shot. She's the one that said Megan probably shot herself. She's the one who said Megan stepped on some glass. She is the one that said that there's no way she got shot and is able to be in the club 3 weeks later. Bullshit, okay? Now that the doctor had testified and said that they pulled fragments out of her feet, and while she's up there saying, oh, but it wasn't no nerve damage, she lied, and physical therapy and blah, 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 blah. Well, that contradicts what you were saying when you were saying, Megan, if you got shot, how are you able to walk? Well, if it didn't hit any tendons, if it didn't, cause any injuries to her, to the nerve in her feet, she would be able to damn walk. That's how, okay? That's how. But anyway, guys, let me say this. Kelsey have every right to be mad at Megan, but she's a low-down, dirty dog to protect Tory. I don't give a damn if they got into it and she slept. I don't give a damn. She's a one dirty ass woman. She was never Megan's friend. Real friends don't do that. Even though she slept with Tory, when this man hurt her, or even if he didn't try to do it on purpose, the fact that he did cause her injuries and hurt her, and she set her ass up there on that stand and tried to cast doubt against Tory and purposely making it seem like she could have done this. That is what y'all seeing. I've never seen a witness like Kelsey. I don't care if you do have immunity. I've never seen someone who is getting the finger pointed at them as being possibly been the shooter, and she is sitting up there saying things like, I don't remember, I don't recall, I don't want to answer that question because I don't want to incriminate myself. Who? You already have immunity. Who speaks like that? Who speaks like that? Even if she didn't have immunity, who would actually sit up there and say, I don't want to answer that question because I could incriminate myself? This was all a plan between her and Tory. When she visited the DA in September, the way that they, was saying, the way they were giving her statements and the things that Kelsey was saying, I truly believe that is what happened. I believe that's what happened. And I believe that Kelsey was telling the truth. And somehow Tory allegedly got her to throw this case. That's one thing that I believe. If that didn't happen, the bottom line is she threw this case. She tried her hardest to throw this case. It's so funny that everything that went against Tory, she didn't remember. But everything that was in favor of Megan, everything that went against Megan, she could remember those things. How in the hell can she not remember if Tory shot Megan or not when she had gunpowder on her as well? So that means she was right beside him when it happened. Right beside him. The fact that she is doubling down, playing dumb, not answering the questions, actually casting doubt, actually, giving the jury, giving the jury, she's basically painting a picture that she could have done this. Okay? I've never seen a witness like that. Even a guilty, even if somebody was guilty, they knew they were guilty, they would never get up there and act like that. They would still be fighting for their freedom. Even if they had immunity or not, they would still not sit up there and say, I'm not going to say things that will incriminate myself, when you already cannot go to jail for anything. So why would you say that? Especially if you're innocent. If you're innocent, why would you say, I don't want to answer that because I may incriminate myself? This was a setup. This was a plot. This was a plan. And this was a setup. And both of them is some dirty ass people. Kelsey, you're foul for this. You're foul for that. You don't remember certain things, but you remember the questions that was favorable to Tory. You remember those questions. I just can't believe she sat up there and threw this case like that. Like, it's crazy. It's obvious. We're seeing, you can see through it clear as day, and I hope the jury can too. You can see clear as day what Kelsey is doing. Clear as day. And she's wrong. She's very wrong. I could never. Do I think that there was a payout? Absolutely. 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 One thing she did say, she said, Tory offered me money. Megan said the same thing. For Kelsey to say, I lied. I wasn't being truthful with you. See, what had happened was, by her saying that, it didn't look good. It made it look like she took a bribery. So, the fact that the way she answered those questions, after she had already gave them a statement, and then she gets up there and for no reason at all, she had no explanation. Why did she fib to the police officer? Why did she fib to the prosecutor and give them that information? And now she's saying she wasn't being truthful. Why? She has to have an answer for that. So you know what happened when they went home and they talked about it and they prepped her some more? They told her to say that you was pressured by the DA to say those things, because she didn't say it the day before, but she came back to court, and when on cross, he was asking her, did we pressure you? Well, who pressured you? Now all of a sudden the DA is the one who pressured her. Did the DA pressure her to say that Tory hit her? Now, where would that come from? All the DA wanted to know was about Megan. She's talking about, he punched her. Because I believe he did. That's how her chains got snatched. There was an eyewitness that said that Tory was pulling her one way and the bodyguard was pulling her another way. Now, the marks on her feet, on her legs, they had a picture, and they were talking about, the bruises on her leg, how her hair got snatched out, bald spot. How did that happen? So you know what the plan they came up with? They came up with a plan, and for Kelsey to say that her and Megan did get into some kind of scruffle. She didn't say that the day before. But the next day, she said that her and Megan had a little scruffle because she was mad because Megan had slept with her boyfriend. No. That is to help the jury understand why do she have all these bruises on her? Her hair is pulled out, her nail is chipped. So now, they come back and asked her, did her and Megan get in a fight? And so now she said, we got in a bump. And then the DA and then the prosecutor, the defense say, I don't believe that. You mean to tell me that y'all are fighting over, she did all this, and you telling me all y'all did was a bump? No. This was all a plan. It was a plan, and it was a dirty, rotten one as well. Now, I'm just curious to know, why did Kelsey go into the DA office? I guess when they wanted to question her, why did she say all of these things and was lying? She had to come up with an answer for that. And the answer was, the DA made me do it. I was pressured. So now they're going to play an 80-minute recording. And Kelsey better make sure it sounds like her ass was under pressure, because I doubt it, because the prosecution said she came in there and broke down and started crying. So it's going to be interesting. The DA could come back, and I don't know if her immunity can be revoked, because they were under the impression that if we give you immunity, that you will go and testify the same story that you told us here today. You don't have to worry about going to jail. You didn't do anything wrong, so we're not going to prosecute you. And so that is what she was supposed to get on that stand and tell them. But she got up there acting all weird, saying that, she want all these deals, and, and then got up there and start lying and saying, I just lied. I lied. Well, didn't you say this? I don't remember. That was to cast doubt on Tory and to give the jury the idea that it could have been her. Because what happens? If they find Tory not guilty, Kelsey walks too. But you know what? Let me tell you something. It ain't gonna be that easy, because Kelsey can still be locked up for perjury. Absolutely. And if I was the prosecutor, I would be going for perjury. Even if she agrees to get up there and tell the truth, I wouldn't want her no more. I wouldn't want her as a witness. She would definitely be going to jail. She would be going to jail. She sure would. Yep. She would be going to jail. I would be trying to lock Kelsey up for perjury. Because what she did to the prosecution was so wrong.
They've given Kelsey immunity. They told her, this is interesting. We're going to need, to keep this open, and we'll see how this plays out in the future. But let me tell you how the immunity played out, because this is very interesting. So she comes into court. She says, I'm not going to testify. Okay. Now they say, well, we'll give you use immunity. Anything you say won't be used against you. And then her lawyer comes back and says, that's not good enough. I want something called transactional immunity, that you cannot charge me for anything that came out of this circumstance, that night, that incident. You are giving me immunity that you will never charge me for anything that happened that night. They said, we can't do that. But they went on the record and told the judge on the record that we will not charge Kelsey with any crimes, that we have no intention, we will not charge Kelsey with any crimes of what happened that night. What does all that mean? As a practical matter, there's no way you'll ever have the evidence to charge Kelsey. And she's been given both use immunity, so her words can't be used against her, and she's been given a statement on the record from prosecutors that she will not be charged for anything that came out of this incident. That's crazy that they would do that. If there's a possibility that this person is lying all over the place, if you didn't investigate her for DNA, if you didn't investigate her for fingerprints, you didn't arrest her that night, you didn't interrogate her that night, and then you gave her immunity later on, that's crazy to me. And so all that, when you tell all of that to a jury, and now you tell them that, okay, well, we want you to lock this man up for 22 years. They're not going to tell him the time that he's facing, but we want you to hit him with, felony assault with a semi-automatic firearm because he had intent to harm this woman when he pulled a gun and shot at her. Man, I got to think that 1 out of 12 jurors, or it might be 14, is going to say, that doesn't add up to me. I'm not ready to convict somebody in a case like this. This is too messy.
Hey, so watching or even listening to even your reports, and it seemed very bombshells were being dropped. Did the prosecutors have any idea that Kelsey, because Kelsey went against, she basically said, whatever I told you guys, complete cap. Yes, that's what she said, and they had no idea. And I'll tell you another interesting dynamic of how that played out. So they had no idea. and she was struggling. The prosecutor was really struggling because prosecutors don't expect that, and they're not ready for that. And it doesn't happen all the time, and she was just not ready for it. But the judge bailed out the prosecutor because the judge didn't like it. The judge saw that here's a person who's recanting everything they told to an investigator. And so the prosecutor basically would just keep asking the same questions all over again. She would cover a topic, and then she would go back to that topic because she couldn't deal with Kelsey's recanting and telling her that everything was a lie. And so the prosecutor got really off guard, but the judge saved the prosecutor, and the judge gave the prosecutor a lot of leeway to repeat questions, to re-ask questions, to ask questions in ways that I think a normal witness would not have to answer. But because the judge did not like this witness either, basically saying that, hey, I'm a big fat liar, I've been lying to you guys all along, the judge let the prosecutor go. It went on for so long. I mean, you're talking about Kelsey started testifying in the morning. She's not even done with the direct examination by the prosecutor. So tomorrow she'll go back. The prosecutors will continue questioning her, and then we'll get cross-examination. Oh, Lord.
Was so wrong to get up there and do the prosecution like that. Now, we got to make this make sense, because people are missing, they're missing it. Kelsey asking for immunity is all part of a plan. It's all part of the plan. Kelsey requested immunity, and it was granted. Okay, it was granted. Tory can now blame Kelsey because Kelsey cannot be prosecuted. Do y'all understand this? Now Tory team can blame Kelsey because she cannot be prosecuted at all. The immunity also gave her the ability to recant her initial story. Now, I don't know too much about that, but I'm thinking, maybe she could recant her story, but I still think that something could be done about that. Something could be done about that. Because you gave this testimony, we grant you immunity, and now, it's like, okay, now Kelsey can't be prosecuted. The immunity, like I said, it even gave her the ability, she could recant her initial statement. Period. But I don't know. We got to see how that plays out. Because if I was the prosecution, I'd be like, nah, we're going to reject all of that. And I wouldn't even want her. And if Kelsey gets found, if Tory gets found not guilty, I would lock her ass up for perjury and then turn around and charge her for Megan being shot. I sure would. Because, like I said, recanting her initial statement, it's clearly, Tory could be found not guilty. Without being charged with perjury, she could get away. I don't know though, but that's what I'm trying to understand. I think Kelsey can still get locked. Matter of fact, they said she still can get locked up for perjury. So the point of her asking for immunity it wasn't to protect her. I want y'all to understand this. The point of her asking for immunity was not to protect her. Point blank. Because you know why? She didn't even do nothing. She didn't do nothing wrong. She didn't shoot Megan. She didn't do anything wrong. And that's what's sad about the whole thing. So Tory team has a way to cast doubt and confusion. Doubt and confusion. That's all that was. To cast doubt and a confusion among the juror. That's what that was. That immunity was not about her. She wasn't on trial. She was not on trial. So now she can play them games. I don't want to incriminate myself. Oh, boy. Like I said, they wanted to confuse the jury let's confuse the juror, so we can get acquittal by blaming Kelsey. That's sad. Tory, let me tell you something. Tory and Kelsey are on the same fucking team. We knew that when she made her song. We knew they was on the same team. She never came out and defended Megan. She didn't defend Megan. While she talking about Megan allowed people to think that she shot her, you didn't defend her. No, you didn't. Days had went past. You never defended your friend Kelsey. you know, this is, let me tell you something. This is the reason why Kelsey is playing. This is why she's playing these games. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know. That's why she recanted her story. Because, otherwise, this case could have been cut and dry. Cut and dry. For her being an eyewitness, Tory would not have stand a chance, baby. Tory would have never stand a chance in jail. I mean, not been found guilty. He would have never stand a chance. Kelsey was an eyewitness. He would have went to jail. Period. That's why another thing is, that is why Kelsey corrected the prosecution as they tried to paint the altercation as being, remember when she was saying, remember, instead of it being just between Tory and Megan, Kelsey was like, we all was fighting. We all was fighting. That's why Kelsey refused to answer the questions. Did Tory threaten to hit you? Did he threaten and hit you? Because now that's going against that's going against, Tory. That would be going against Tory. And so she never answered the question. Why wouldn't you answer that question? You and Tory is not together anymore. You have a baby and you have a boyfriend. So why wouldn't you answer that question? Did Tory hit you? Oh, boy. This is so much, guys. This is so much. Why would Kelsey refuse to answer the question if somebody is blaming her for shooting Megan? Why would she not answer the question? And she's, did Tory hit you? And she refuses to answer these questions, knowing that they are trying to, make her look like she's the one to shot Megan, and you're not going to answer a question that could help you, pay attention, y'all. Let me tell you something. I don't care what nobody say. They are on the same team. They've been on the same team. They're hoping to get the same reaction from the jury as they got from, the general public. The same reaction that they were getting from the whole public. Period. They're hoping for confusion. Now it turned into who did it. It's like, who did it? When you really look at it, everybody had a motive. Everybody. The way they painted that out. Kelsey admitted that she lied, and then she couldn't come up with an excuse. Why did she lie to the prosecutor? So they prepped her the next day And they told her, well, when I cross you, I'm gonna ask you, did we bribe you? Did we, talk to you? Have we spoken to you? Did we threaten you? Did we force you to say anything? Who forced you to say something? The prosecution. Because see, she had to explain why did she lie to the prosecution. Why did she tell all of these lies that Tory did all of this? And I think the first lie she said she didn't remember. She didn't remember, or it was what was it? She didn't remember. She don't know why she told the lies. And she was saying things like, well, I didn't want to incriminate myself. If people cannot see through what Kelsey is doing, because she cannot be charged now, but she can go to jail for perjury. And that, I don't think she thought that clear. I don't think she thought that all the way through. So they definitely getting ready to try to hit her with perjury. Because I would. So this is something that I wanted to talk about. Kelsey, a lot of people, you got working for lawyer. You know what, Kelsey, she is a good witness, by the way. She got up there and she told the truth. And said that Megan ran down the driveway or whatever and said, bitch, Kelsey, Kylie's putting us out. How do we know that's true? How many times did Kelsey say that she don't recall, she don't remember this? How many lies did she get caught up in? So how do we know that that is the truth? That is why they should have crossed her back on that. They need to cross her and point out how big of a liar she is. That's what they need to do. Tory just sitting back, and it just looked like Kelsey and Megan is the one who had the problem. I ain't did nothing because I ain't got a motive. When you really look at it, Tory really don't have a motive. He don't have a motive. But we know he did it because she assault his intelligence. She assault his money. One thing we know when it comes to a man, you cannot insult his pockets. When you start calling a man out, calling him a bitch ass nigga, you ain't got nothing, you ain't this and that. Oh yeah, men get mad about that, and I can see him been fired up about that, and like, yeah, dance, bitch, dance, pop, 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 pop. Yes, we saw what he did to August Alsina because he couldn't get no dap. We saw him get the backlash of the white chick, and he pretended like he wanted the darker skinned model into a video. We saw him do that. He's running around here carrying his son, as a prop, so he won't go to jail, to make the jury sympathize with him. He's doing all kinds of shit. All kinds of stuff. Kelsey got letters, texting Justin, asking Justin. Tory shot Megan. So, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Kelsey ain't right. She wrong. She is so wrong. All right, guys, I'm going to end this video, and y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. Do y'all believe that Kelsey and Tory, this was a plot, a plan? I mean, absolutely. You can look at it. You can look straight through it. And I just hope that the jury is smart enough to understand what is going on, because Kelsey answers don't make sense. If somebody, even someone that is guilty, will not sit up there and act like that, they just wouldn't act like that. Taking the fifth, I don't want to incriminate myself, raising doubt that Tory did it and I could have done it. She was doing the most. She was doing all of that, and you can see right through it. And I hope those people are smart enough to see right through the BS. All right, guys, let's get this discussion talked about. Y'all already know I'm gonna beat y'all down in the DMs, and yeah, I wanna talk more about it. I know me and my friend, we're gonna do a live stream, because I wanna, before they wrap this up, I wanna see how people feel, because I know that a lot of barbs do not like Megan. I know they don't. In a situation like this, come on now, y'all. Somebody really got hurt. Somebody got hurt here. Okay? So I'm just saying, I sympathize with her. I like her. I have no issue with her. I thought that she was better than what she was, who she was. I thought she was a better person than that. But I mean, it is what it is. To each his own. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. So it's just crazy. It's wild and it's crazy, because honey, let me tell you something. Ping, even though she wasn't, with Tory at this moment, she was back then. She was back then. All right, guys. I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Idea of a feature. So, how do we feel about a feature between Cardi and Megan Thee Stallion? First of all, it's not about what people think. I stay true to myself. So in terms of people not liking it, that should never be a reason why either one of these people, Megan or Cardi, feels like they wouldn't do something. First of all. So if Megan feels like she don't have an issue with Cardi, then okay, it's just business for her. But my whole thing is, it tells me a lot about Megan. How would it tell me a lot about Megan? Well, I mean, you can decide to do whatever the hell you want to do, business-wise or not. But I can feel how the fuck I want to feel about it. If this collab comes to fruition, I'm going to have a lot to say about it. This is hypothetical right now. Do I believe that it's true? I do. But I'm going to reserve my thoughts, and I'm going to, stop myself from just going all the way left. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to be over Megan at that point. Because the things that Cardi B has said, it ain't like shit. And we can fall out about it. And if that mean, okay, well, I'm not finna support you because this girl was instrumental in tearing down another black woman. Let me tell you something. If Nicki did a collab with Cardi B, I would still talk shit. Because I don't have all of my different issues with the brand and Cardi B, the name on the moniker, with who the fuck that is. It don't have nothing to do necessarily with Nicki. I don't do it because I like Nicki so much I make myself have a problem with you. So if Nicki decided that she wanted to mend fences, that wouldn't have a damn thing to do with me. That would be something that I would feel like if I was alongside her, I would say do it. Because we need to be always working towards progress and having healthy spaces and healthy relationships and not having that type of energy out in the atmosphere. So on some real shit, I would be happy that they did something like that. Just so the shit can be dead. Because it ain't about shit. But I would still talk my shit if a feature came out. Because it's about the things that Cardi has said about my kind of people. The things that she has said repeatedly. The things that she has done to my kind of people without any type of fucking remorse. Them crocodile tears on that live, talking about I did what I had to do. That ain't what the fuck you had to do. You did what you wanted to do. To who you wanted to do it to. And it wasn't your people. It was ours. We don't know what the fuck happened to them niggas. You set up and you lied on Nicki. That's what you did. A prop that they set up to try to destroy that woman. So at the end of the day, it's about the principle. I see people bringing up Tekashi and Nicki Minaj and them doing a record. I don't have no problem. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Because like I've always said, Tekashi, he did everything I expected him to do. He ain't never pretended to be nothing else but a lame ass nigga that just wanted to be in the mix. Y'all wasn't real OGs if y'all let him in. Y'all was supposed to know what was up and vet that nigga. So when he told, what the fuck y'all expect? He did everything I thought he would do. So he get treated accordingly. Nicki did a song with him. Like I said, he did what the fuck he feel like he need to do. It is what it is. This right here, the stuff that this girl has said against our kind of people, oh hell no. You got me fucked up. That got everything to do with me. Them two different situations. So I don't even want to fucking hear it. So like I said, we'll see. Megan is spread. I've been said this. Before the world closed up, Megan was in everybody's face, looking friendly as hell and disingenuous. Megan has put us up in a position where she has songs that do very well when they're features. But she's not looking like the artist that could do it on her own. The idea of another feature with a big name in music, I don't even like that. From a very sincere place. Because Megan, you need to figure out what your sound is and what's going to stick and make you leave that big mark and impression on people so that you can climb them charts and do your thing by yourself. Has Megan's music done great and are we so proud of her? Absolutely. Absolutely.